Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the new year again, second year. Yeah, we're going to do the William Daly stories for you now. The William Daly stories. Remember that now green is our colour. That's our colour now, and we'll always be in green if it can be. Well, you might be in something else, like we're just having a change. But green is our colour. Yeah, stands for us. William's colour on the bears is green. It doesn't mean all the bears went green. All right. Next subject. Oh, Logan. Yeah, Logan wrote me. He gave me two codes for videos. Logan, I can't do nothing with them codes, even on YouTube. Send them back. Nah, no, not a sausage in sight. Thank you very much, Logan. He just wanted me to see the code for the video, but of course I put them in. But plenty of videos come up, but means nothing to me. Right, I'm gonna move on with the rock and roll. Yes, up and ivy. That top nearly came off there. I was looking a bit slack. Yeah, yeah. And as the rock and roll, yes. And can you do the jive? And the dances these days, you know, must be easy. I mean, look at the people doing the jive. I mean, can you jive? And what about when there's a crowd there? Yeah, and you'll be jiving in front of the band, and you've got to put them right over your back and jump over the top of them. Yeah, and jump on top of them. Oh, yeah, the woman jumps on top of the man. Yeah, it gets right on top of his head. Yeah, and then he puts her over his shoulder and carries off the bed. Yeah, but what about the blue jean bop? This one's called Chantilly lace. Did she wear lace? Or what was she wearing? Yeah, they've just got the normal clothes on. He's got his trousers on, his Sally Jack shirt. Yeah. In the 50s, the rock and roll years. Chantilly lace with a big bobber. Mmm. Mmm. Yeah. He's a big bobber. And I'm gonna do the first part here with Freddy Fly. Hello, Freddy. Now tell us what's happened to the local restaurant. The local restaurant. They've put up all the prices for 2025. Everything's went up. Bottle of water, a little bit of cheese, yeah. A sandwich, everything's went up. Yeah, yeah. So you guys will have to pay more. Yeah, at the YouTube corner shop. Oh, yeah. But don't forget that the flies are free. Yeah, we're making all our flies free, William. Yeah, yeah. If you if you go there in January or this week or anytime, all our flies are free. Yeah. And can you do I could do it upside down, William, he said. Yeah. And what about Bo Diddley? Doing Bo Diddley? Was that him with the square guitar? Yeah, he invented his own guitar, made his own guitar. Well, he couldn't afford to buy a guitar. Yeah, he put a few strings on it and he went bing, bing. Yeah, Bo Diddley. Oh, yeah. I was diddling about one day when I seen Bo. Yeah, and I said I'll fly over and fly just past his tour. Yeah, but you nearly got stood on because he's a big mover. And what about the Red River Rock with Johnny and the Hurricanes? They heard it coming and they heard it on the radio. Hurricane is coming across the channel. Oh, but don't worry, said Michael Fish. It won't hit the UK. Boom, boom, bam, crash, crash, trees falling down, cars getting bashed, people blowing up their feet. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that hurricane, he said. Yeah, Johnny and Hurricanes. Surfing Safari, where we've got Surfing Shark. Yeah, he's on Surfing Safari with the Beach Boys. And Freddy Fly buzzes them as well. Do you buzz them? Yeah. I'll get them the buzz, yeah. And what about what did Mama say? She said, always watch the Shirelles. Yeah. Oh, yes, Mama said. And what about the Great Pretender? Who was she? Freddie Mercury. No. It was the Platters and the rock and roll, yes. And what about the Sea of Love with Phil Phillips? Well, he took his boat and he decided to row. Yeah. But the Sea of Love, a mermaid popped up. I was that gaspy. Threw himself overboard. Yeah. And I haven't seen him since. Yeah. He's obviously enjoying his time with a mermaid. Yeah. Come softly to me, the Fleetwoods. Yeah. Come softly. Well, I'm flying at no speed, William. I'm just cruising. I'm not going to make a buzz. Yeah, go near the ears. Yeah, and make a buzz. Oh, what was that fly? Swat him. And the Jordad said, Mr. Sandman is coming in. Do you like him? No, I just buzz around his head, but he got no ears. He got sand in his ears. He got sand in his ears. Yeah. Oh, I see. Well, you're the doctor with him, yeah. And what about I only have eyes for you with the flamingos? Well, I've got eyes for anybody that wants them. Yeah. Look at my one antler. Yeah. It's got pushed down. And look at me. I've got eyes for you. Many do you want? William's got 4 and I've got 2. That's 6. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I agree with you. Yes. Yeah, of course. And what about sweet nothings from Brenda Lee? I received a box at Christmas, William. I looked in it. There was nothing in, just a note saying, "You've been fooled, rocking around the Christmas tree." Oh, sweet nothings. That's what it says. This box is full of sweet nothings. Well, I was flabbergasted. And what about Charlie Brown? Ah, he went to town, my pants hanging down. And the old lady said, "Why, what's that? Where's your trousers, Charlie?" Well, I fell down. And I fell down. I was on the coasters. Yeah. And when I came off the coasters, I fell down and I blew away. Oh. And the next one said, "I love you, baby." Another guy popped up. He was called Paul Anker. And he said, "I love you, baby." Was he speaking to your baby or mine? I don't know. You haven't got one and I haven't got one. I don't know whose baby he's speaking to. And what about Johnny Preston? Uh, Feels so fine when you're running bare down the high street. And the little old lady saying, they say, "Hey, what's that?" Yeah. And what about Please Don't Touch? When Johnny Kidd and the pirates run down the high street, "Hey, please don't touch now." Yeah, be good now. And Carl Perkins, he had trouble with his woman as well. He used to have to say, "Honey, don't do that." Yeah, and Gene Pitney and the Blue Cops would put on my red cops if you want, or my green cops. Yeah, yeah, and that was Gene Vincent with the blue jean bop. Why, you better put on these blue cops and better keep them on. And what about Rebel Rouser with Dwayne Eddy? He said, "I'm going to rouse everybody that's asleep." What, in the graveyard? I'm playing next to the graveyard, William. Well, I'm going to rouse everybody. Yeah. And what did Shannon say when he came out of the theater? "Hey, little girl, here, here, little girl, follow me." Yeah. And what about Johnny Tillotson? "I can't tilt it anymore," he says, William. Yeah. What what man, this fella sent me a card, Johnny Tillotson. No, Johnny Tillotson. Yeah, send me the pillow you dream on. Ah, pillow that I dream on? Huh. It's all soaking wet with me tears. Oh, I'll put it on the washing line. I remember you haven't got like machines, no? Oh, only the washerettes got them. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, and Ricky Nelson. Hello, Mary, though. Would you like to do the jive with me? Uh, we must finish before 5. Oh, yeah. And who was Marty Wilde's girlfriend? Yeah, we all know her. Yeah. It was a Donner again, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Maradona. I done. Just call her Donna for short. Yeah. Yeah. And what happened to little Willie John when he was on stage? He collapsed. The doctor came rushing in. He said, he got the fever. He's got the fever. Oh, he got the fever. And the 5 Satins here in the still of the night. Little Willie's got the fever. Boom, boom. Oh, why are you late back? I went to the restaurant for my dinner. Wanted to eat beef. Yeah. I had a beef bowl. A beef ball. Yeah. And what did the waiter say there? Yeah. I said to him, how come the man I seen he had two big balls, and I only got little meatballs? I said, hey, this is a Mexican restaurant. Well, I said, why is that? Well, he said, look, mate, the bull doesn't always win. No, I'm buying. What about Eddie Cochran? Yeah, when God came to see him, and he said, take the 3 steps to heaven. So Eddie, he took the first one. You find someone to love. Yeah. He took the second one. Oh, you fall in love. Oh, yeah. And he tried to take a third one. They fell. Oh, God said, he said, he's falling down the steps. And what did Buddy Holly do? Yeah, when he couldn't find a cricket bat, he said, I'm saying the words of love. Yeah. And what about the Everly Brothers? When the singers on stage and they're listening to them and all the girls are going, ooh, ooh. And the Everly Brothers, Phil said, he sings like a bird. Oh, sweet as a bird. And Don said, yeah, but what is he when he pinches your gal? He said it's a dog. Don said, but he's a bird dog, ain't he? Yeah, he's a bad dog as well, yeah. And what about little Richard? He was hooked on his girlfriend, Lucille. Yeah. And she wrote him a letter and she sealed it. Lucille, yeah. And Jackie Wilson, he had a bit of wheat, petite, yeah. Had it for his supper. Was made of beef. Yeah, more. Has he been to the tower? No. Tell him what lock him in the cell, yeah. And what about Larry Williams? What did they call his girlfriend? Oh, Bonnie Maroney. Yeah, she was as thin as a stick of macaroni. Oh, everybody got a laugh, of course. And what about Marvin Gaye? You've got what it takes, and you got a rose for my rose. As Lynn Anderson got a rose for me. Well, she keeps it in a rose garden. Oh, what do you mean, poison? Every rose has its thorn. I know, I got one on my finger. Yeah. And what about Lloyd Price's girlfriend? Lordy, Miss Claudie. Yeah, she Claudie's eyes out. Yeah, and what about the Dixie Cups? Yeah, when they went to the Chapel of Love. seen a big sign up saying, I go, one oh. They said, ain't that funny? Yeah. And what about Bobby Freeman? He came up to the beef eater and he said, hey, mate, do you want to dance? Bum, 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 bum. And what about the clovers? Yeah, the clovers, yeah. Um, I can give you a little bit of help when you want to get the ladies. Yeah, yeah. That's a love potion number 9. What's it like? Oh, I don't know. I haven't made it yet. I'm going to mix it up right here in the sink. Oh dear, it looks like engine ink. Oh, the clovers. What about Cliff? Richard? Is she really a high class baby? Yeah. How do we know? Our mother's got millions. Our mother's got millions. Yeah. And what about Joe Brown with a dark town strutter's ball? Well, the sun's gone down. Yeah. So it should be dark. What about the strutter's ball? Maybe it's one of Jerry Lee's balls. Yeah. And what about Roy Orbison when he was learning to speak French? Ooby dooby. Ooby dooby. Oh, ooby dooby. Yeah. And what about Chuck Berry? He wanted to tell everybody that he loved rock and roll music. So he made a record, rock and roll music, yeah. And what about Jackie Branston? Yeah. Huh? He caught the rocket. He caught the rocket 88. Oh, how's she been? I don't know, never heard from him. He blasted off. oh, him. He blasted off, did he? Yeah, I see. And what about the Delta Cats? Well, I couldn't get them on the rocket as well, 1950s type rocket. You could only get a monkey on or a dog on, or Jackie Burniston on. The Delta Cats as well, they went on as well also. Got lost in space, yeah. And what about Big Joe Turner? He was up big. He tried to do the shake, rattle, and roll, and his pants fell down. Oh, lucky. I remember that one, yeah, boy, that was a great day, yeah. And what about Chubby Checker when he was doing the Hucklebuck? Well, he done all the dances, yeah. Twist again, limbo, yeah, and the Hucklebuck, yeah. The Hucklebuck was a very old one, come from the 1920s or something. And what about John and Dean? Yeah. Surf City, 2 girls for every one. But on the next record, Baby Talk. Baby Talk, yeah. And what about the trash man? Yeah, they were out collecting all the rubbish. And they picked up a cage with a surfing board inside. That's surfing bird. When he said, I'm a surfing bird. Yeah, wow. And what about the cuff lift? Oh, the cuff links. Sure tough. Wow, sure tough to get that links on, yeah. Wow, sure tough. And Matchbox with Carl Perkins. Hey, my box, there's only got a few left. I keep going out in the wind. Oh. I'll get yourself a lighter, mate. Oh, I haven't got money for that. They're expensive in the 50s. Not throw away lighters, no. Yeah, they were good. Petrol lighter, oh yeah. And what about Patsy Cline? I was walking after midnight, and a beefeater came up behind me and said, what do you like, our beefy sandwich? Well, come on over to mine. Yeah. And Johnny Cash said, hey, beefeater, you'll let on but falls in prison singing the blues. I'm going to do the pub jukebox just because we're drunk. I'm gonna do the pub jukebox with a Smurf. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one with you. REM, what's the frequency, Kenneth? Well, the frequency is 59. Boo, I don't know what that is. Is that a dash or a dot? The dot, dash, dot. REM, yeah. Property movement, yeah. What happened to Van Halen? Yeah, when the water got high, yeah, in the yard, they wanted to get to the other side. Well, they had to jump, didn't they? Yeah, well, and what about T Rex? When he thought he was in the 20th century, as a 20th century boy, and he didn't realize we moved into the 21st century. Oh, and what about ZZ Top? Give me all the loving. I've got it all put away in the bank. As Chris says, look, afternoon, William, and Liam Brace is high. Schmob's got a lot of money in the bank, haven't you? Yeah, he keeps it on a lost village. Yeah, on a lost island. Yeah. And what about the undertones? Teenage kicks for the Smurf. And then he said, I'm going to give you a teenage kick. Boy, he kicked them off. I kicked them right off. And on came the Congo black gorilla. Yeah. And he said, well, I'll take his place. Yeah. Imagine that. Kick them off. And Sham 69, if the kids are united, there'll be nobody left for City. And what about the Ramon? Sheena is their girlfriend, is a punk rocker. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she wears a tie, brooch in her hair, yeah. Thinks she's from the Black Congo, or she is. But she's not a gorilla, no. Yeah. And what about Ian Dury and the Blockheads? Hit me with your rhythm stick. There. Hit me easy. No, hit me quick. Now, there. There. No, don't hit me. Yeah, hit me there. Fierces, stay with me. Now you stay. Yeah. Fleetwood Mac, go your own way. Should I stay or should I go? Yeah, go on then. Go on. But wait a minute first. Yes, on have a lonely heart. Yeah, gorilla's heart. Yeah. I've got the jibe now, yeah. And what about Alice Cooper? He wants to be elected. Oh, I'll sneak in his case and be elected as well, yeah. Yeah. And what about the Black Sabbath? I am black. What would happen if you became white? I'd go paranoid. And what about Nickelback or Nickelback? This is how you remind me. Yeah, being black, Congo gorilla. Foreigner, he was hot-blooded, surely. Yeah, he was. The doctor took his temperature, 121, yeah. He was hot-blooded. And what about John Paul? St. Elmo's fire. Now, St. Elmo's fire, that's where your plane is on fire, but you're still traveling. And you look out your window and you see the devil sitting on the end of your wing, and you see the sparks all around. And and everybody's a sparky, yeah. And when they serve you dinner, the girl goes off in a spark, yeah. Yeah. And what about Chris Rea? Wrote to Hell Part 2 because you couldn't take Part 1, but it wasn't finished. And he didn't want to get involved in all those poisons and that down there. Oh, yeah. And what about Python Lee Jackson? Before he got Rod Stewart, he was in a broken dream. Yeah, he sure was. Still skin, he went inside because cold dear, Only two this afternoon. We get -3 tonight. We never got 3. I think we only stayed on 2. Feels like -5. Prince and the Revolution with Purple Rain. Yeah, we're waiting for a bit of purple snow, actually. Thank you very much. I've got Prushy coming in. Oh, yes, there's Robbie Robertson of the band. Yeah. Pilot is magic. Yeah. He got January as well. Robert saying, hi, Papa. Pilot, January. They're going to do February next month, yeah. And what about Feeder? Buck Rogers. Oh, all you got his gun there and his horse. Buck Rogers. Aye, is he really good? Yeah. Oh, yeah, the darkness. I believe in a thing called love. Well, so do I. Is there any around? Yeah, the hives say, I hate to say I told you so, but I knew like you'd like a bit of love. Yeah, and the libertines. Ah, but he says she can't stand me now. No, can't stand me now. And what happened to baby Shambles? Killing my gyro. Robert Reeves again. Yeah, killing me gyro. Yeah. And what about the flaming lips? Do you realize that everybody needs a gyro, that everybody needs money? Yeah. So get sending yours to the PayPal account. Thank you very much. And what about the Happy Mondays? Step on. If you step on the conveyor belt when you go along. Yeah. And what about the farm? All together now. Everybody sing it down. All together now. Uh, I've got a new lad coming in. It's Ricky Rhino. All together now, Ricky? Yeah. What about space and the female of the species? Is she more deadlier than the male? Yeah, she'll charge you. Boom. Yeah. And then she'll ask for your money and charge you again. Yeah, the female of the species. And what about the giggle ants? Where I find my heaven? Somewhere up there. Third heaven. You'll be looking for. Earthly heaven, starry heavens, and the third heaven. Yeah. And Catatonia, what tell me about the time when you got into a road rage? Yeah, I did. There I am traveling along the road and a bear jumped out. It's him. Give him a road rage. Yeah. What happened to Catatonia? Why, he pulled up behind me, yeah. And the pretender say, I've got plenty brass in my pocket. I've got more in my bag. I'll give you a charge then. Oh, charges are gone up, yeah. I see. And what about the Pogues with the Irish Rover? Yeah, someone claim I'm Irish, but I'm not travelling in a Rover. Yeah. And the fine young cannibal, she drives me crazy. Just like Ricky Rhino. He drives me crazy as well. And Faith No More, we're going to do an epic. You understand me? We're to pick up on our performances in 25 and do an epic. Wow. Is it an epidemic? It is an epidemic, yeah. It's another epidemic coming. Bit like Go Video, yeah. And what about Motorhead? Who drew the Ace of Spades? You drawing it? I'm only got the Ace of Hearts, is it? Somebody got the Ace of Spades. Motorhead, yeah. Wild Hearts. No, they've got a vanilla radio. I thought it was a vanilla ice cream, but it's a vanilla radio. And Manfred Mann's Earth Band, blinded by the light, I'm telling you, looking up at the light. Lovely sunshine and a blue sky on a cold day. And that's what you get here. And when you get the rain and that, you get the very, very dull grey. And that. And you get a warmer temperature, of course. That's because the cloud cover keeps in heat. Yeah. And Steve Miller Band, I want to say the magic words. Okay, before I go. Abracadabra. Yeah. Now, what happened when you were in the underworld? Oh, don't mention that. I was born slippy. And mother said you slipped. As soon as you got up on your feet, you slipped. Yeah, he was born slippy. And he went to the pub. Yeah, and the best pub album, but he couldn't hold his pint. No, he slipped. And there he goes. And Plushy was here, and Ricky, Rhino, and Smurfs. And we had Black Congo Gorilla, yeah. And we had Freddy Fly, yeah. Don't pass me by. And of course we had Beefeater. I'm going on duty now. for AR at the Tower of London. Bye bye, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.